Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cooks. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Running the read option to the left. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Read option, keeps it to the left side. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking past. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. And, man, what a nice play by the running back.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run the option. Picks up the 1st down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Here comes the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They'll send the back in motion. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gainer.
So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Clark. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Cooks. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Give to the fullback. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. He'll toss it. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Goes to the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're facing a 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. On the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Kick is in the air. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooks. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Last completion got them a 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And it'll be a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to... A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ward. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st down from the 28. Let's go. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And obviously not good execution. And he misses the attempt, but the bigger issue I have, guys, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, it's first down. So I don't know why we're even attempting a field goal. So he missed it, yes, I'm upset, but I'm kind of more upset at the coaching staff for even trying the field goal.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Touchdown! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Set to kick this one open.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Motion from the back. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wants to go up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Calls his own number, fighting off the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Ward. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 0 in punt formation to kick it away.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle, offense to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He'll ride his man on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They boot it away on fourth down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
26, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gunderson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gunderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The option look. Now the pitch. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Good enough for a first down.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch and gets the score. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll send the back in motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down.
27, jump!
Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
3rd down coming up.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd short from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try the toss to the left. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Defense looks like they're coming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. On the option. The pitch. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
To advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Sends it back in motion. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Second down coming up.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Motion from the back. Sticks it in his belly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll send the back in motion. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The give to the big fullback. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some